got to go at the end of the mess up shot.
We definitely need a lot of that of Sarah doing it.
I don't know how to sit. I don't know.
Okay. It's kind of fun talking like this. Okay. So, can you just tell us what your views are on OS at this point?
What my views are on OAS? Okay. So, OAS is kind of not well together at the moment because a number of their staff has left due to various reasons, mainly because of what I would call simply mismanagement from the top. And as a result, they don't have a network manager, they don't have various other key components of their staff, and as a result they've fallen behind in keeping up a bit of the equipment. And that's why the outages have occurred recently. Actually, the entirety of the semester.
Alright, so, I'm sorry.
Giggles.
Okay, so, I hear that you've been trying to do something about this. What exactly are you doing?
Well, what happened was former Secretary Angela Treat brought up OAS at one of the student council meetings, and everybody started expressing their concerns. And during my campaign for vice president last year, computers and computer services came up time and time again in my conversations with people. And I knew it was basically the #1 priority of the student body. So in order to represent them, I decided that I'd like to chair the committee, an ad hoc committee that President Bob Sweet formed. And so I've been the OIS ad hoc committee chair. And we've had some appointments with administrators like Provost Fred Greenway and Assistant Provost Andrea Michaels, which is actually the boss of the chair of OIS, or the director of OIS. And we've discussed some things, and they're actually pretty much on top of the problems. They're not, I would say that they're not doing it at a pace that that is adequate for our concern and our worries about it, as well as the faculty and the administrative staff. But they are basically on top of the problem. It's going to take a while. They're doing a general audit of at least one of the servers towards the end of the semester. So anyway, they are already doing something, and so as committee chair, we kind of, the committee sort of, kind of, if it's a committee really, kind of assessed where we were, and we decided maybe the more appropriate thing to do was basically present student opinions and student concern in general. And so as a result, we compiled a survey that was 29 questions long, and we had one random survey. We put one in every 5th box in the mailroom, a blue copy, and we got 34 of those back. And we just basically went out and gave them to people, a white copy, and we have 89 of those, and or actually 90 now. And student council was a big help in giving out the white surveys. The key members of the OIS ad hoc committee are, I would say, have been myself, Heather Sensenbaugh, which is the interim secretary, also sophomore representative, and a fellow by the name of Jeff Phillips, in addition to former secretary Angela Treat. Also Sarwar Raza, who is a senior and a former OIS employee, has helped us out quite a great deal, though he doesn't like to say that he's a member of the committee for various reasons.
So everybody should put that down.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's helped us out quite a lot in terms of giving us information that we should probably know.
So what were the main concerns that students had about OIS?
Well, I'd say the primary concern is that students don't really know what the problems are. They don't understand what went on. They don't understand what the administration is doing to solve the problems. They basically just have no idea what's going on. And I would say that's a result of a broader theme of just the lack of communication between the administrators and the faculty and the students. Yeah. So that's the primary concern. Another
Wait. What is that?
That would be a pipe.
Someone just went to the bathroom.
We're telling them not to go to the bathroom. What are we going to do?
Or maybe they're taking a shower.
Yeah. You'll probably be able to hear that too.
Yeah. That's a problem. Oh.
Maybe they're just washing their face. Or we can just talk louder. Can we?
Move the camera closer or something. And you're not going to get me anymore, are you?
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. So, do you agree that LIS sucks?
I agree that it's quite a sucky position at the moment.
Yes.
Condition, position, whatever.
Yes. It's a weird position. Okay.
I feel articulate.
You don't have to get nervous. Don't get nervous when we're like this. I'm not going to tell you.
It's alright.
Okay. Alright, so you're saying that the primary primary problem you thought. Yeah, let me move over here.
Wait, hold on. Before I wanted to get both of you before I.
Sorry.
I don't think I can from this closely.
Just stick your face right here.
That's as far back as I can go. So Sarah, just kind of stick your head in and speak towards the camera.
This is Staten. He's having a couple problems with LIS, and we're going to talk to him about the computers. Okay.
And that has to go in.
You gotta be. Like stand next to him, ask a question or something.
Why?
So you can be in the show.
Okay.
So we can have like a clip of you like.
Is this good right here?
Yeah, that works.
What do you want me to ask the primary like a
The
question?
the question you were about to just ask.
Okay. But
And then
Did
you
you
can
get me
like.
in the
Then I'll focus on him and you can get out.
but in the beginning, did you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You have us? Okay. So okay. Okay. So, besides from the main,
say that without
Okay. So besides from the main problem of students not being, sorry,
Aware.
I said besides from the main problem of students not having communication with the administrators, what other problems did students name on the forums that you gave out?
Well, the most had to use Boise Technology, which is the contracted company that could come in and fix your hardware. There was a general agreement that they weren't of value for the products and services they offered, and that they weren't responsive and efficient and timely in their services. In addition, there was a large demand for a 24-hour computing lab on campus. There was also demand for a proctor in the library and a proctor at the lab in the library. And I'm trying to think of some stuff. Surprisingly, there was a general consensus that that actually the technology fee was actually somewhat agreeable, if not desirable, because pretty much everybody said that they wanted the university to provide a network connection, to provide a phone line, and to provide a cable connection, surprisingly enough. And in addition, they even wanted an answering service, not quite as strongly as the other three, but there was a general consensus, I believe, out of strongly agree being 10, I believe the statistic or the mean was like a 6.5 or a 7. I don't really remember exactly. But.
Cool.
So those are some of the surprising results.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Seems all screwed.
Do you want to move it up?
No.
Or should I stand now?
Stand on the other side.
Okay. So.
You have to be. You
Right.
call me.
That's
You have to be a little closer.
Is this alright? Should I put my feet up?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Like
college.
this?
That's college.
Is this
One
college?
leg, just one leg.
This one leg? Alright. Okay. So, what exactly, are there any plans for actions that your committee is going to take in the future, or are you basically thinking that OIS is pretty competent at this point and they're going to take care of the problem themselves? How are you going to follow through?
Well, with the immediate problems with the various servers, they seem to, with the help of consultants, they seem to have it pretty much handled, or at least in the long run. And in terms of long-term planning, I think they need some student input. And as a result of this survey, I was able to present some of the results actually this morning to the Information and Technology Advisory Committee. And I actually thought it was going to be a brief preview of perhaps a more comprehensive survey, and they were basically like, whoa, 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 this is too much. You need to, we need to have a whole meeting about this. And so they're going to basically give myself and Kenny St. Onge, which is a student representative on the Information and Technology Advisory Committee, pretty much all of the next meeting to give our report on the survey results. And they've also asked for our suggestions for change in the future and perhaps a comprehensive report to go along with it. And I think that gives the students a voice into longer-term planning for OIS. And I mean, as for what's going on now, we're just going to have to kick back and try to not worry about it. I understand that a lot of people's academics are affected by it, and a number of people can't look at internet porn, but I mean, other than that, you know, we're just going to have to tolerate it, ride it through, and hopefully by next semester, things will be much smoother.
Cool. Anything else that you think you forgot?
No, but if you still really vehemently like to take a survey, you could stop by the student council office and get a copy of the survey and fill it out. I can't promise that it'll go in the report, but I'll try. And also, if you have any specific complaints about OIS, like basically casework, if you could email me at mstaten@clarku.edu with that complaint, I'll make sure that I cite it during my report as something like a specific issue that that OIS did not handle well. And just know that student council's trying to represent you better, and that we're trying to do something about the issues that students are concerned about.
Okay. Alright, I guess that's it.
The end.
Thank you for speaking with us.